This gonna be a two-in-one video while I'm playing 2K at the same time. These two things is just what happened yesterday on things that I like. One of them is battle rap, and the other one is boxing. So I'm going to start with the battle rap first. I actually missed the super card, the super fight between Miss Hustle, Miss Hustle and Coffee Brown, and I knew it was going to be an interesting fight because they don't actually like each other, but this kind of shows to prove that for one, if two females fight, because I've seen where two dudes hate each other and they settled it on a battle rap and they dap each other up and and all that because they get it all out. I've always said when two men fight, that's usually the end, and then when two women fight, that's usually the beginning. It's always like that. Call me sexist, but I haven't been proven wrong. I have not seen a fight where two women they fight and they squash it, and then like that's it. Even with if men don't become friends after what they fight, it's usually all right. They done got that aggression out, and no one dies, or usually when they get that aggression out, the most you'll get is, I mean, the least you'll get is, all right, I won't mention you, and you won't mention me. All right, we don't fuck, we don't squash it out. We may not be cool, but don't mention my name. I don't mention yours on that shit. Women, I've never seen it to a point like that. It's always like y'all fight, and then that's the beginning, and then y'all want to talk about the bitch behind the back. I can't be friends with her, or y'all already know how women is. So going into this fight, I knew Hustle and Coffee hated each other. So, and you can even see it in the battles. I caught the battle. I caught the battle late. Let's just say that I caught the battle late. Um, Hustle, when Coffee was wrapping them rounds, Coffee sat down or like sat in the back somewhere and some shit like that. But and Coffee wrapped the rounds. When Hustle wrapped the rounds, she was in Coffee's face and all that other stuff, and Coffee was walking around and all that other stuff and shit. I'm gonna tell you this: both of them, it don't look good for both of them, both Hustle and Coffee. Which is sad because I like both Hustle and Coffee. It's like I don't have no mean towards them, but y'all gotta understand that they main evented and Hustle. I'm gonna give Hustle more to blame than Coffee, but but it also looked bad on Coffee, and it looked bad on their brands, and it looked bad on female battle rap. And Smack gotta eat that too, which I know he doesn't like to. You gotta understand, like they're trying to bring look as far as female battle rap goes, ever since that fight happened with Dot Mob and whoever the fuck happened, and I know a lot of y'all females do not really like each other. That's why some of y'all face offs be like real intense compared to the men. Like y'all really, really don't fucking like each other. I be seeing that shit. Um, where was that? But y'all been really, really, really been fucking trying to get yourself back to where y'all should have been because at one point Queen of Ring was the third best battle rap platform. It was URL first, King and Dot, then Queen of Ring. Red Breed was four. And then now, if you look at it now, it's kind of like URL still first, and RBE is kind of like moved up to second because King and Dot is still there, but I don't think a lot of people be focused on King and Dot, even though they went to Twitch and shit. But that's just my personal opinion. If you think King of the Dot's still second, I won't argue. I'm not gonna argue that. But it looks bad on battle rap. Most or less, it looks bad on female battle rap because you represent the women. Debo and Babs and them try their hardest to get y'all on there. You know how much of a look it is on caffeine? Because that's the only reason I have this app is to watch fucking URL battles. Y'all represent, and Debo's there. He represent for the ladies. You got Babs, Vague and all that other stuff. They out there representing for the ladies. And plus that's a URL card that host Queen of Ring shit. So Smack eating that. That's not good for him. Now, individually, Coffee, that's your second time, and you didn't start this shit. Not and either of this shit. That's the sad part. You didn't start none of this shit. Either of them. The one with Miss Miami and this one. Y'all did not start. Like, I'm gonna be honest, you didn't start the shit. But I thought you was doing too much when you was walking around. Like, just I'm pretty sure. Like, that's my personal opinion. Yes, you didn't start this shit, but at the same time, I did feel like you should have just sit there, just stand there. All that walking around and shit. It's just I don't know. It doesn't look good. It doesn't look good, in my opinion. Now, like I said, I think both of y'all get. I'm putting the blame on both of y'all because y'all supposed to put on the show. And I understand the lights flickering off and all that other stuff. And for what J Back said, as soon as the light flickered off, they was just ready to fight. And I don't think they fought and all that other stuff. I know there was an entourage there and shit. Um, it didn't look professional at all. And y'all like I said, y'all represent not only yourselves, but y'all represent the whole battle rap brand or something like that. For two women to be main eventing like that, yeah, that's fucking special. Like, especially like female, like I said, female battle rap took a big black eye back in what 2016 or whenever that fucking fight happened. And I feel like y'all been trying to get yourself back since then. And Euro has helped y'all with the Kings versus Queens, and y'all been having Watch the Thrones and the No Holds Bars and all that shit. All good cards. Y'all can't be doing that. And Hustle, yeah, I don't know, man. Hustle, like, I love you, Hustle. Sometimes you just like, I feel like you just gotta rap sometimes. Like, you cutting off and all that other shit. It's like, I get it, but at the same time, it's like, I feel like all you had to do was just rap. And honestly, fucking Coffee, you should have did the same thing fucking Hustle did. Hustle fucking sat somewhere else. You could have did that shit too. Why the fuck? You rapped on camera. That shit weird and all that other stuff. I heard that. Now, me personally, I heard that whole card was not really good, and I'm pretty sure it wasn't. I don't think nobody was looking at that card as interested. The only fight I was really interested in was motherfucking, because I don't want to watch Serious Jones versus Swamp. Hell no. And I like Swamp, but I was like, Serious Jones, nah, I skip. That I felt like that. It's like I pass on that. So, how can I? In conclusion, yeah, because I'm gonna just end it. In conclusion, y'all gotta do better. It's like everybody. I know everybody gotta do better. And I can't even like declare a winner in that battle and all that other stuff because it's just wasn't professional and all that stuff. It wasn't finished. It's like like I said, this is the second battle you Coffee Brown didn't finish. So I'd be surprised. Look, I don't know. Like, I know it's Smack's brand and everybody's like, oh, caffeine running shit, but it's just like, am I even going to be worth bringing you because you bring, for some reason, a lot of shit just be around you and some shit. People, and I can tell a lot of women don't like you for what I don't know. I'm not going to get into that. I'm not really big into the drama, but I do like this is just as far as battle rap. I talk about this. But it's obviously like I know you had your shits with RX and like all that other stuff and the whole Miss Miami shit, which again, not your fault. Again, not your fault. If Coffee Brown fucking sees this video, not your fault, Coffee Brown. But I feel like, but no, that night was bad. I gotta do better. The second thing I want to talk about is Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury. I watched that fight. Honestly, and I'm gonna say this: I am a Wilder fan. I have always been a Wilder fan ever since I heard his backstory that he was boxing for his daughter, and like I was like, I'm a root for this dude. And then watching that man has knockout power, like he can knock people out with either hands in whatever round he's fucking in, and all that other stuff. I am a Wilder fan, but and like I wanted to, when I tell you I wanted him to win that fight, I wanted him to win that fight, but I had Tyson Fury win it. Like, I want you to win that fight because the reason why I had Tyson Fury winning that fight because I felt like he was just going to outbox him. I don't like. I feel like, and don't get me wrong, Wilder fought his ass off, and I give him props, but I did not like the fact that he didn't take that L. He's like he didn't eat that. He did not like eating the L, and I understand. I could be a sore loser too, and I could be competitive, and I know you wanted people to know you really that dude and all that stuff, and you did knock him down, but I'm not gonna like. And this was a better fight than the second fight y'all did, and even a better fight than the first one you did. Like you could have like literally won the first one. I had you winning the first one. They called it a draw. I had you winning the first one, in my opinion. So I did feel like you got robbed out of that one. But this one, I did not like. I didn't. I felt like you could have like showed good sportsmanship and all that other stuff. I felt like that was bad on you. It was bad on your taste. Like I'm still a fan of yours, but like shit happens like that. I'm pretty sure you was just pissed, and then you got knocked down and all that other stuff. So, but I've always said this about Deontay Wilder. I said he is a brawler, and he's always been a brawler. And I've always said his main weakness is his boxing. He's always been outboxed, but the only thing that saves him in a lot of fights is that he has knockout power in both hands. Like he will knock you the fuck out. Have you seen any of the wildest fights? He knocks people the fuck out. And the last time I was like, everybody was like, oh, the whole him having that heavy ass equipment and all that stuff, having excuses and all that stuff. I didn't like that excuses either. It was like you just lost. You just got outboxed. It's okay. I think it's the thing is, I just want him to say, I got outboxed. That's it. Because that's what happened. Even in this, he did better. He did drastically better. He even got a knockdown on there, but it was just like he's still getting outboxed. I'm like, okay. And another thing, I understand. And here's the thing, I understand. Boxing is a lot of endurance. He was getting worn the fuck out. Like in like the later rounds, he kept dropping his guard. And I understand them gloves. They have after a while, them gloves have weight on them. It's hard to judge. I trust me. I know. Even though I've never boxed, I understand. Like there's some things like you don't need to get in the ring to understand. Like it takes a lot of endurance to be a boxer. That's why they fucking run all the time. That's why like if you see any boxer, they're running all the fucking time. The most of their exercise is running because you got to get your endurance up. If you can't go fucking 12 rounds, it will show in your body. Now he went 11 rounds. Like I said, he did good. But in the end of the rounds, I've been noticing why he's getting fucking clocked. He was dropping his guard. And you know what they say? Hand down, man down. We're fucking winning. I thought we was getting our ass whipped. You know what they say? Hand down, man down. He kept dropping his guard, and I was like, don't drop your guard, don't drop your guard. Because every time he dropped his guard, Tyson just jumped on him. It was just bop, bop. And that last one, when he threw that hook and he knocked him down, I was like, it's over. It's over. But look, Wilder, you still my man. You still my favorite boxer. I I commend you. I thought you fought great. I just wish you should show some great sportsmanship. But I've always said you got outboxed, and it was just like, but he's a scary dude because he got knockout power in each hands. It's going like he's going to catch you. He caught Tyson Fury with a good one in the first round, even though he got knocked out in the first round. But it was just like you can tell, like between a brawler and a puncher and a boxer, and it depends on who it is. First of all, and I will say this: congrats to Tyson Fury, and also that motherfucker got a chin on him because he was taking some shots from Fury, and then that man walked away like he didn't feel a thing. That boy got an iron chin. I think that was another factor in this fight because the way Wilder was punching that man, any regular dude would have fucking dropped just by him whiffing. Like if he'd have whiffed those punches, somebody would have fucking dropped. Tyson Fury got a fucking chin, and I don't think that gets talked about enough. Yes, he is a great boxer. He knows how to box, but he also got a motherfucking chin on him. So like, shout out to Tyson. And then like, I don't like seeing Wilder like that. You know, he a champion and all that other stuff. I look at him as a champion, the bronze bomber. That, like I said, that man can knock you out with either. It's just I've seen him like damn near kill a man in the ring and all that stuff. The way he be knocking people out. So, but I want him to get better from this. I think he's going to get better than this. I don't. You know, I mean, he started late. He didn't start like everybody else. Most people start in amateur boxing and all that other stuff. My man came in real late, like in his mid fucking 20s and shit. But he still got a fucking excuse me, a mean ass right hand, and that motherfucker will knock a motherfucker out. And you know, in conclusion, I hope he can bounce back from this. I hope he can get the belt back. And I still, even though like Anthony Joshua lost to, I still want to see Wilder versus Joshua. I still think that could be a sell of a fight. But I do feel like both of them need to get a fight then, and both of them win, and then they fight each other. Somebody's got to go at the Wild, and then I feel like I don't know. I know they say this is the final of the trilogy. I'm pretty sure they're going to fight again. I don't know. I'm pretty sure they're going to fight again. I At least that's what I think so. But I don't know. What did y'all think? How do y'all feel about what happened with Coffee Brown and Miss Hustle, and how do y'all feel about that Wilder and Fury fight? Let me know in the comment section today. My name is Oskino Fly, and I'm out. Peace.